Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing good and I hope you guys are in good health. And yeah, welcome to this week live PMP Q&A session. And again, thank you so much for your participation. As you guys normally do, please let me know in the chat whether you guys can able to see me and hear me properly. And also let me say hi to some of the people who joined the live session. Hi Abash, good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Hi Keroli, good afternoon. I hope you're doing good. Hey Raghu, I hope you're doing good. Hi Fires, I'm doing great, man. How are you? Hi Rona, good to see you. And guys, please let me know in the chat whether you could able to see me and hear me properly. Hello Lalit sir, good to see you. And yeah, after a long time, good to see you in my live session. And I'm so happy even after PMP you are attending my session. Good. Thanks for your feedback, Abash. Okay, guys. So I expect more participants. So let's wait for 2 more minutes before we start. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions, please write me in the chat. Definitely, I will be answering. Thank you, Raghu, for your feedback. Thank you, Caroli. Hi, Anil. Good evening. Good to see you. Hello, Vidyasagar. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing good. Hi, Hari. Good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Okay, Apash is saying, waiting to schedule my exam, waiting for green signal from you. You will definitely only get green signal from my side, Apash. You're doing great. Hi, Ankur. Good to have you. I hope you're doing good. Okay, guys, I'll be taking 1 or 2 minutes to start our session. If you guys have any queries, please ask me. Let me try to answer. Okay. Let's wait for a minute and then we start. So, any questions, please do ask. I will try to respond. So, I'll be starting the session exactly within a minute. So Apash says, I want to review Agile and Scrum process and decision wants to review. Yeah, you have all the materials with you, Apash. You can go ahead and review. Pratvish asked me, hello there, it's Pratvish here. Hi Pratvish, thanks for joining my session. What is the passing mark for the PMP exam? No one in the world knows, Pratish, how PMI is evaluating the passing score, but when my students score close to 60 percentage in our HubSpot mock, they clear the exam with above target score, and that's a trend we have. So how PMI calculates, no one know. So Ankur says, I have scheduled my exam on 2nd September. Please wish me all the very best, Ankur. I'm so sorry, and yeah, keep studying. You still have time. So Stephanie says, hi, go. Ha, here we go. Thank you, Stephanie. Thanks for supporting me. Hey guys, see, I see almost close to 30 participants in this training. I need 30 likes before I start my session. Come on, guys, smash the like button. Stephanie already done her job. Hi Deepak, good to see you. Okay, guys, not to waste any time, so let's get started. So in today's class, we are going to discuss again 5 set of PMP questions and focusing on the topic hybrid. How we discuss the question is, first I will be showing you a question and approximately I will be giving you 60 seconds for you to answer that question. So you guys have to read the question, pick an option. Please write that option in the chat because I want to know which option you guys are picking. After that, I will be approaching that question and then I will be revealing the right choice for that question. The same process will be continuing for 5 sets of question we are going to do it today. So let's get started, not to waste any time. Okay, just keep. Here we go. So this is your first question, guys, and I'm gonna give you approximately 60 seconds for this. See, sometimes when you're seeing it in mobile, you know what happens? The resolution may look smaller. If it is, please switch on to full screen or just switch to laptop. For this question, your time starts now. Okay, let me read the chat. I could able to see B is getting unanimity. Ratna picked option B. Ronak picked option B. Raghu option B. Okay, so Ankur picked A, so I could able to see B is getting majority. Most of the people are picking B, and I'm so happy my students are picking option B. Good. So before I take up this question, I got a question from Voice of Odisha. I don't know who's that. So he said I scheduled my PMP my exam on 10th August, but faced a problem due to not understanding English. Okay, if I translate my own language, then I got about target. Okay, why PMP not conduct exam in Hindi where other languages like? It's a very good question. You know, PMI conducts PMP exam in other languages as well, but not Hindi. So I really don't know the reason behind that. This is again completely my assumptions, you know. So India has a lot of languages, you know, so we are so diverse, and that might be one of the reason. So I don't know. So it's a very good question. Actually, I don't have idea. So the reason which I'm saying is I'm just assuming. You know? Good. Okay. So majority of the people picked option B. Let me try this question. On a hybrid project, the agile team is doing integration testing on the predictive team deliverables in a sprint. And the testing results shows that the software that got delivered by the development team has some problems and needs to be rectified immediately. As a project manager, what should you do next? See, whenever you are reading agile questions, as a first step what you want to evaluate is whether the question is talking about the predictive part or the agile part of the hybrid project. So if I carefully read the question, what is a challenge we have? We are doing a testing the software that got developed by the development team. This means agile team got some problems, means agile team is having problem. What was asked in the question, how I will solve the agile team's problem. So now the which options I want to pick, the option which supports agile projects I want to pick. Let me read option A. Discuss with the team about the resolution of the issue at the daily stand up meeting and get the definition of done and ready updated. See, this option A itself a wrong one. So in the daily stand up meeting we won't discuss the resolution of the issue. A, not a good choice. Execute root cause analysis with the agile team and find a solution and update the product backlog. This is an excellent choice. From the question, it is very clear we found a defect in agile team's deliverable. Whenever we found a defect, first step is we want to identify the root cause, and that's what we are doing by doing B. And we have to find a solution, means we want to come up with a corrective action that corrective action has to go back to the product backlog. This is an excellent choice. I'm comparing A and B. Considering option B, I'm eliminating option A. For me, B stands best. Let me read option C. Ask the predictive team to correct the deliverables of them. See, here the defect is on agile team's deliverable, not the predictive team's deliverable. So option C is completely irrelevant. For me, still B stands best. I'm eliminating option C. Let me read option D. Follow the change control process mentioned in the change management plan. For the same reason why I eliminated C, I'm eliminating D as well, because the defect is found in agile team's deliverable. In agile, no change control process. So D is also eliminated. And I'm in agreement with the majority of the guys. My pick also would be option B. Good job, guys. Great job done. You guys killed it. Okay, let me see if I have any question. Good. No one has asked question. I could able to see some people have picked other option. That's absolutely fine. So from my explanation, make sure you're understanding things. Good. Okay, guys, let's move on to the next one. This is your next question, and I'm going to give you 60 seconds for this question. Your time starts now. Okay, let me read the chat. I could able to see C is getting unanimity. Good job. Okay. Okay. Good. So C is getting unanimity. Unanimously C. Okay, guys, let me try this question. An organization wishes to enter a new domain of creating smartphone applications for its users. For doing this, second. For doing this, the CEO of the organization decided to transform all the predictive projects into an adaptive way of working. Your project is already running in predictive. As a project manager, which approach you will select as a first step? Okay. From the question, what I understood, my company CEO has decided to transform all the predictive projects in the company into an adaptive way of working. My project is already running in predictive. So what was asked in the question, what approach, means from the following options, what approach I will select to make this transformation, means from predictive to adaptive way of working. Good. Let me read the options now. Option A, agile. See, if I want to switch it to adaptive way of working, of course agile is one of the adaptive life cycle. I cannot switch it overnight. So I have to make this transformation so slowly. So immediately I can do, I cannot go for agile. Let me read option B. So A is not a good choice. Incremental. For the same reason why I said A is not a good choice, B is also not a good choice. Incremental is one of the adaptive way of working. And over the night, I cannot switch to incremental. Let me read option C. Hybrid. This is an excellent choice. See, kindly be aware whenever you are running your project in predictive, when you want to transform that to adaptive way of working, trust me, from next day onwards, you cannot do the transformation. You should slowly and gradually introduce some of the adaptive practices on your project. Maybe you can start with daily stand up meeting. So on your predictive project, when you're introducing daily stand up meeting, that is an hybrid project. That becomes hybrid because you are introducing an adaptive method inside your predictive project. So what I will do, I wanted to make a transformation. So I will start with hybrid, means I will slowly and gradually insert some of the adaptive way of working. and then I will make a complete transformation. Option C, it's an excellent choice. Option D, iterative. For the same reason why I eliminated A and B, I'm eliminating D as well. And I'm in agreement with you all. My pick would be option C. Good job, guys. Great job. Great job. And before moving to the next question, I have a news from one of the most brilliant student I have taught, Jaya. Hi Gautam, Jaya here. Just stopped by to inform all that I passed my PMP with 3 above targets today. Concepts did played a major role, which Gautam made very easy on the bootcamp sessions. Thank you again. Thank you so much, Jaya, for your feedback. And yeah, I personally know you very well. As I said, you are one of the most brilliant student I have taught. There is no wonder you passed this exam with 3 above target. Congratulations. I'm looking forward for our discussion tomorrow. Congratulations again. Celebrate your success. Okay, guys, let's move on. Let's get into business. So this is your next question you're gonna approach, and for this, I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. And let me give some time before I start the timer because people are congratulating Jaya. Good. I'm gonna start the timer. Your time starts now. Okay. Let me read the chat. I could able to see A is getting unanimity. All my students are picking option A. I would like to see the thought process of my non-students as well. Okay, good job. A is getting unanimity. Good. I see some D. Okay, guys, let me take up this question. A is getting unanimity. Majority of the people started picking option A. Good. Let me try this. You are the project manager of a hybrid project. The predictive team tested the product before the rollout and they found certain functionality the agile team developed is not according to the design. In the retrospective meeting, the agile team identified the root cause of the problem and fixed the defect. However, the third iteration, the product owner feels horrified learning about the workaround and ask your team to come up with a better solution and redo the work. Which of the following is the best solution for you to prevent such situations? Okay. So what I understood from the question, I am working as a project manager of a hybrid project. My predictive team of the hybrid project tested the product. At the time of testing, my predictive team found out there are certain functionality agile team developed it's not matching the design. So what agile team did, since this is a problem with the agile team, they in the retrospective meeting they identified the root cause of the problem and they fixed the defect. They made some corrective action and they fixed the defect. However, at the later iteration, product owner is not happy about the workaround made to fix this defect, and product owner is asking to come up with a better solution. So now what was asked in the question, how I can prevent these kind of situations in future? That was asked in the question. Good. Let me read the options now. Regularly engage with the product owner and run catch up meetings as and when necessary. See, this is an excellent choice because See, in the PMP exam, always pick an option which gives solution to the problem what you have in the question. What is the problem we have? Team has fixed a defect by doing some workaround. Product owner got to know about this workaround at the third iteration, and that person is not happy with that. See, kindly be aware, any workaround you want to perform, it has to go back to the product backlog. Who owns the backlog? Product owner. In future, when these kind of workaround, when you are defining, when you are collaborating with the product owner, first you have to get the agreement of the product owner. Only then you have to implement anything. By doing option A, when you are regularly engaging with the product owner, when these kind of situation happens, you can prevent this type of situation in the future. So option A is giving solution for me. A is an excellent choice. Let me read B. Help team focus by offloading all work on improving team impediments. See, for improving team impediments, why I should offload all the work? So B is not a good choice. For me, still A stands best. Considering A, I'm eliminating option B. Let me read option C. Ask product owner for additional funding for rework owing to the lack of collaboration between predictive and agile teams. See, first of all, nowhere in the question it is stated there is a lack of collaboration between predictive and agile team. And nowhere in the question it is stated, funding is the problem. So C is completely irrelevant. I'm eliminating option C. Let me read option D. Make the decision path conditions in the ground rules and correct and deviations as early as possible. See, here we are not talking about the behavioral stuff of the people. Okay, so in when we are talking about the behavioral stuffs of the people, ground rules will come into the picture. So I'm comparing A and D. For me, still A looks like a better choice. I'm eliminating option D. I am in agreement with most of the people. Yeah, my pick would be option A. Good job, guys. Whoever picked option A, very good job. People who picked other option, that's okay. Make sure after my explanation you are understanding. Good. You can guess what next is going to come. So we are going to fourth question, guys. Guys, come on, please smash the like button. I see 30 people inside. I just see 20 likes. Still, I need 10 more likes. The people who have not liked my session, please like my session. When you're loving my session, like it. Okay, good. Come on, guys, smash the like button so that we can move to the next question. Come on, smash it. I'm missing the joke. Someone will say that, hey, don't smash double times. I'm missing the joke. Okay, just for fun. Let's get started, guys. Thanks for liking. Like is getting increased. Thank you for that. So, Carolee, you asked what is mean by catch-up meetings. Catch-up means a kind of an informal ad hoc meetings, just of informal meetings, I would say. Good. Okay, guys, let's get started. This is your next question, and I'm going to give you 60 seconds for that. Your time starts now. Okay. I could able to see majority of the not majority, everyone are unanimously picking option A. Good job. And glad to see my students are picking option A. Good job, guys. I'm proud. Good job. Good job. Let me see some more people thought process. Don't get influenced by A. That might be wrong. Okay, A is getting unanimity. Good. Let me try this question. A product owner refined the product backlog by giving the highest priority to the business value. You, as a project team lead of the predictive team, notices because of the action of the product owner, you may not complete the requirements on time due to dependency changes. What should be your next step? Okay, from the question, what I understood, since they are talking about product owner and predictive team, it's a hybrid project. What happened? Product owner is refining the product backlog. Because of that refinement, project team lead, I'm working as a project team lead, I'm noticing I may not complete the requirements on time. May not complete the requirements on time. This is nothing but a risk. This means on my predictive side, I have identified a risk. What should be my next step? Good. Let me read the options. Option A, update the risk register and capture this as a risk. Excellent choice. As I already mentioned, in the predictive side, I identified a risk. When you're identifying a risk, the first step should be updating that risk in the risk register. That should be always the first step. Option A, it's an excellent choice. Let me read option B. Coach the product owner on doing better backlog refinement. See, just because due to the backlog refinement you are identifying a risk, it doesn't mean like product owner did a bad backlog refinement. These dependency can happen in projects. So, and also nowhere in the question it is stated product owner did bad backlog refinement. Option B, it's not a good choice for me. For me, still A stands best. Considering option A, I'm eliminating option B. Let me read option C. Collaborate with the team and make sure the predictive part deliverables are getting impacted. Okay. I think there is a problem with this particular option. It should be like collaborate with the team and make sure the predictive path deliverables are not getting impacted. So not is missed here. I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry for that. See, in the PMP exam, always stick to the process. So what is the process? When you are identifying a risk, adding that risk in the risk register is should be the first step. Always stick to the process. Of course, option C is a good choice. I'm not denying that. But if I compare A and C, for me, A stands best because I'm following a process. So C is eliminated. Reduce the iteration length of Agile team. No. For any question, if this is an answer, I will eliminate because in Agile, time is fixed. So I can't reduce the iteration length. So D is also eliminated. My pick would be option A. And good job, guys. Okay, Apash asked me, is coaching required for product owner? See, no. See, as I already mentioned, Apash, product owner have not done a bad backlog refinement. Nowhere in the question it is stated. He or she did backlog refinement. Because of that, predictive team found a risk. So this will happen often in a hybrid project. You know, good. Okay, guys, let's do the last question of today's class and then we can close. Your time starts now. Okay, let me read the chat. I could able to see. I could able to see majority of the people are picking option C. Okay. Okay. Let me try this question. After integrating agile and predictive team deliverables, during integration testing, a lot of defects got identified. Upon investigation, it becomes clear that the wrong design of the product from the predictive team resulted in defects. And also, the corrective action has been identified. What should be the next step? Okay. From the question, it is very clear. We integrated agile and predictive team deliverables. This means they are talking about hybrid project. After integrating, during integration testing, lot of defects got identified. Upon investigation, it becomes clear that what is the root cause of this defect? The wrong design of the product from the predictive team resulted in defects. So this means the problem lies with the predictive team. And what happened for correcting this defect? Corrective action also identified. Corrective action is identified. What is the next step? I should implement that corrective action. That's it. Let me pick that option. Conduct a sprint retrospective meeting. See, we don't want to conduct sprint retrospective meeting. Carefully read the question. The defects, it's on predictive team deliverables. In predictive, we don't conduct a retrospective meeting. So option A, it's not a good choice. Option B, raise a formal change request. This is an excellent choice. Guys, carefully read the question. As I already mentioned, the problem is with the predictive team. And the corrective action is made on the predictive team deliverables. Any corrective action which you made, if you want to implement in the predictive project, which process you will follow? Change control process. Ask yourself whether this corrective action is part of the baseline. No, this is a defect you identified in the execution phase. So option B is an excellent choice. Considering option B, I'm eliminating option A. Let me read option C. Document the defects and corrective action in the lessons learned register. See, this is also an excellent choice. I will do option A. But in the PMP exam, which option I have to pick? I have to always pick an option which I will do first. Carefully read the question. I have identified a corrective action. What I have to do? I have to first implement that corrective action and then I want to solve that defect. For implementing that corrective action, I will do option B first. I will raise a formal change request. Once the change got approved, I will implement that corrective action. Once the issue is solved, I will do option C. I will document the defects and corrective action in the lessons learned register. First B, then C. So C is eliminated. For me, still B stands best. Let me read option D. Update the corrective action in the product backlog. No, I'm eliminating D also because this is a defect found in the predictive team deliverables. So no product backlog, no agile option I will pick. D is also eliminated. My pick would be option B. So kindly be aware, guys, any corrective action in the predictive side, if you want to implement, you should do it with a change request. Because ask yourself, that corrective action is not part of the baseline. Who is going to give you time and money for that? Okay, good. Option B is the right choice. And with this, we are concluding our session. Good job, guys. And I could able to see in today's session, a lot of people have picked for most of the questions the right choices. Great job. And I strongly believe you guys have learned something. And yeah, thank you for your participation. I will be soon meeting you all next week. Until then, bye. If you have any questions, be very open to ask me in the chat. So if you don't have any questions, see you next week. So Ronak said 4 out of 5. Good job, Ronak. Great job. Caroli said, thank you, Gautham. You're welcome, Caroli. 4 out of 5. Last question was not understood. That's why the wrong selection. That's okay, Abhash. Please make sure with my explanation you're understanding. So Caroli, 3 out of 5. Great job, Caroli. That's okay to make wrong. Understand from your mistake. So Noor says, Gautham, you missed my question. I'm so sorry for that, first of all. At interview, the panel was asking how to make your... Oh, just give me 1 second. At the interview, the panel was asking how to make your team laugh. Share a funny moments which you had. Can you please give me an examples on how to answer this question? Noor, if I share that example, I have to put lot of beep sound in between. Okay. So I don't want to share in this session. See, come on, man. So Didn't you had any fun with your teammates? You should have shared that instance. That's it. Be very honest. Good. So Raghu says 4 out of 5. Great job, Raghu. Faiz says 4 out of 5. Good job. Lalit sir, thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Shabash, glad you enjoyed the session. Lavanya says thanks, Gautam. You're welcome. Raghu says thank you. Good night, Gautam. You're welcome, Raghu. Good night as well. Okay, guys. So with this, I have replied all your questions. I'll be meeting you all next week. Until then, bye. Take care.